Hello, I'm Alex from Mr. Retro Essential, and I've just got here today my Razer Blackwidow Ultimate Gaming Mechanical Keyboard. And I just wanted to open it up and talk to you guys a bit about it and stuff, but just take this off for a second. So this is it. Now there are different models to the Blackwidow. There's, you know, the Razer, just a Razer Blackwidow mechanical keyboard. There's a Razer Blackwidow you know, tournament edition. There's a Razer Blackwidow 2012, 2013, and the Razer Blackwidow Ultimate, of course. Now this is the Blackwidow Ultimate. Now the difference between these and some of the other ones, now one of the Blackwidows actually has a green backlight. One of the Blackwidows has no backlight. One of them has a white backlight. And the Blackwidow Ultimate has the blue backlight. Now the reason why I wanted to get this is because, you know, all my other like Razer gear I use, you know, at the moment is blue. Like, of course, you can see my Nostromo here, it's blue. You know, my Naga Epic MMO, you know, it's blue. So, you know, I just kind of wanted, like, you know, nice color scheme going, not to mix up too many colors and stuff. But yeah, so that's why I got it. Now the box looks nice and stuff, you know, as Razer always does with all their stuff. But now if you're wondering why it's actually in Chinese, because in Australia at the moment, I think the Blackwidow Ultimate is very, very, very popular. I think it's about $220 here, but there was none left. They were all like around 150 to 200, but there was none left. They were all sold out. So I was, you know, a bit upset. So I actually had to go online, and I found one, you know, overseas and stuff. And, you know, it's still the genuine Razer, but it's just the box is, you know, in Chinese, but everything else, all the keys and stuff are still in English. So really, that's all that matters to me. It's a box. You know, that's just gonna go under my bed and stay there. So, but you know, it's gonna look nice and it's gonna look everything. So I'm just gonna open it up and, you know, talk to you guys and show you guys. Let's take that down. That's the keyboard. You know, your Razer, standard Razer books come with it, all their purchases. You know, certificate of authenticity. You know, there you go. You know, quick guide. You know, master guide. A Chinese version as well as the English version. Stickers. So yeah, just put that back in there. And this is what we've been waiting for. Straight away, I'm in love with this keyboard. Big reason. This is my old keyboard. It's horrible. So, see you later. First thing, you know, I noticed, you know, of course, some more buttons here. You know, apparently this, the Blackwidow Ultimate uses the blue cherry switches, so you can hear difference straight away. Feel the difference. You know, yeah, you can feel the difference straight away, and you know, it's nice and it feels comfortable, and the buttons feel very comfortable, and you know, you got. I'll show you as well when I've actually got this hooked up and the lights and stuff on it, but you know, it's just not powered on at the moment. So you got here, it's the back end of it. Now they do have auxiliary jacks, you know, for your microphone and headphones and like USB, but I'll probably be using my computer because I got ports on the front, so it doesn't really matter to me. But it's always nice to know that it has it there. But I don't know how well the power will hold up in this, but as you can see here, you know, gold plated, of course. You know, this is like the extension for, you know, the headphone and the microphone, and you know, of course, one USB to power and one's for the port. So, you know, they actually got them labeled as well, so that's nice to know. It's not confusing. Well, I'm just gonna hook this up and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so this is with everything set up in front of me. It looks pretty intense. You know, I've got my Nostromo here. You know, I've got my Blackwidow here, and I've got my Naga Epic over here. Now, I'm gonna just grab my camera and show you how it looks from my kind of angle. Now, you know, my Nostromo is right here. You know, pretty intense, good for FPS games, all that. Now, here's the keyboard actually lit up and everything, and it looks quite insane. You know, the buttons do, you know, certain stuff and all that kind of stuff, but you know, your function, you know, to change the lighting, you know, you can have it pulsating, so that will pulsate. Yeah, see that? And then come back up. So that's pretty cool. You know, you got all these keys. You know, you got your sleep key up here, so you can make the computer go into sleep. That's always nice to have. You know, you got your macro keys down here. You know, of course my mouse has plenty of buttons, but it's, you know, always good to have. You know, and yeah, then you got, of course, on here you can change, if you got the Razer Synapses app, you can change, you know, customize the keys and stuff through there. You know, gaming mode to disable, you know, Windows key and stuff. You know, your lighting, you can manually change it from there. You know, switch brightness off when the display turned off. You know, that's always good to have. So, you know, if you're going to sleep and your computer goes into sleep mode, you're not always like, you know, your keyboard's always left on. So, you know, that's always good. You know, so just put the thing back over here, show you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm Alex from Mr. Retro Central, and thanks for watching.